Hi family and friends. This is part 3 of the video. After God had delivered me from cancer in 2013, there was after my last treatment in July, and then they took the port out in November, and pretty much I was back working and all those good things like that. And I told my wife, Sharon, I love her dearly. I mean, she's been my rock. She's been there through thick and thin with me with the cancer and everything. So, I mean, I could never ask for a better wifey than Sharon. I love her dearly. She is just awesome. She's very patient. So in November of 2013, I continued working, and I told Sharon, I said, Sharon, that house we were looking for, let's go ahead and do that. But Sharon, she said, no, you just getting over the cancer treatment, just recover. I said, I'm good. God has my back. I said, I trust in God in all things. I said, He has my back. And so, she wasn't totally with it, and so I went back to work and getting all my finances back in order. And then I came across a house, Sharon and I, we went there and looked at the home. It was beautiful, like a 5-bedroom, home, finished basement. It was a beautiful home, right? And custom design and all these good things. And so I put a contract on that house. I put a contract on that house in November of 2013. And so we're going through all the changes of buying a home, buying another home, and all those good things. That's like another type of experience. Everybody that homeowners know that's one a little rough deal that you got to go through. It's really time consuming and all types of stuff. I mean, it's really stressful. It's real stressful when you're trying to buy a home. And so this particular home, I told you that God, I was telling y'all in my next video that God was going to move. He moved in our life, and this is one of those times. So this beautiful home that we're looking at, that I put a contract on, and so the loan went through, and we were ready to buy the home. And so I went to the house one day, and it was on a Thursday, and something was bothering me about the whole ordeal, this home. Something was nagging at me, saying, and I said, so I went to the home. I'm doing my, I'm a military veteran, so the VA is pretty thorough about when we buy a home. They're always looking out for our best interests. The very next day, we were going to do we were closing on that home. And so that Thursday, I had a conversation with God, and I said, Lord, it's something about this home here. I want you, is this house for me and my family? Is this house truly for me and my family? Lord, I need you to move in my life. Let me know if this house is for us. And so, I just did the prayer, and then I went to Lowe's. I went to Lowe's and Home Depot, and when I came back, there was this man there, and I walked up to the porch, and I said, how you doing? And he said, he said, my name is Bill. I said, hey, how are you doing? He said, I'm the owner of this home. I said, oh, you are? I never met him. I never met this man, never talked to him. And the man just showed up that Thursday, when I came back. And I said, how can I help you? He said, well, yeah, Mr. McCants, yeah, tomorrow we're supposed to be doing a closing on the home, but I want more money for the home. I said, huh, excuse me, sir? He said, I want more money for the home. I said, well, you asked for a certain amount of money, and I have a check for you tomorrow for this house. And he said, well, yeah, you do, but I want more for the house. I said, you're not getting any more because the appraised value is such and such. He said, well, we can do it like this. You can give me the check tomorrow for the loan, but then we can do a second, mortgage for the other monies I want. I said, no, sir, no, we can't. I said, I'm not doing a second on the home. I said, the house prays for this amount of money, and that's what you're going to get. He said, well, I'm not going to sell it. I said, well, I'm not going to buy it. Now, this man came out of nowhere. Never met him. Only dealt with the real estate agent. And so that evening, I left. I wasn't giving that man any extra money. He was only going to get the appraised value for the home. So I went back home, and I told Sharon about the situation. And then I just said, I told her that, the prayer that I had, and when I spoke to God, and this man showed up out of nowhere to the house, and then he was telling me he wanted more money. And I'm like, well, you're not getting any more. So now so that was it. So the next day, I get a call from my twin brother. We had a business over there in Forest Park, a trucking company and a repair shop. I get a call from my twin brother, Donald. He said, Ron. I said, what? He said, you're not going to guess who I have at my shop. I said, I guess I won't be able to guess, so who you got at the shop? He said, you know that home you wanted to buy in Conyers, Georgia, a few years ago, like in 2012, and the people didn't want to sell you the home? I said, yeah, that house that we were really in love with. He said, well, guess what? The actual owner is at my shop getting his truck repaired. At first, the man approached me. He said, because he seen our company, our company name. It was McCants Trucking sign on the building. And the man told my brother, like, I'm wondering, is these the same people? And then Donald said, I told the man, I said, well, yeah, my twin brother is my business partner. He's part owner of this business. And the man eyes bugged out, because remember now, these people did not want me, they didn't want to sell the home to me because they thought I couldn't afford it or whatever. But anyway, so when the man seen the big business that we had, and he told my twin brother, he's like, man, I just didn't know. I didn't know. Tell your brother, we'll sell the home to him. We'll sell the home. Then my brother said, wait a minute now. My brother got a contract on a home already. So I don't think he's gonna give it up like that. So I'll get your number and I'll tell him about it. The man showed up at my brother's job getting his truck repaired. That's the house we originally wanted in 2012. And so now here it is, 2013, November, and this, the actual owners of this house was at our shop. Out of all the shops in Atlanta, these people showed up at our shop. I said, let's just cut through the chase. I said, I have a check already to buy your home. I already did the research and checked all the records and all this stuff, and I seen what the house worth. I said, you're only gonna get what the house worth. I said, all that extra stuff is not gonna fly. I said, we can cut through that already. You can go check, find out for yourself. The same information is out there. It's public record. Then the man said, well, you're right. He said, okay, we'll sell it to you for this much. I said, okay, fine. In January 2014, we signed the contract for the house we wanted back in 2012. And our dream home, our dream. I saved up a lot of money, and I thought, we were going to buy a home, but in reality, saving up that money helped us sustain us through my cancer treatment. Hi, family. Just continuation of part 3. Again, far as that home, we had closed on that home, our dream home, in January of 2014. And I mean, that's just how God moves. And that's the second time in my life that God actually moved for us. And we closed on that home, the dream home that we've been looking at since 2012. I mean, we've been in there going on 4 years now. This is, I'm in my piano room. And see that picture right there? My twin brother, he painted that picture. It's called Stay Together, Pray Together. Here Sierra, her plays her piano and all this good stuff, And it's just wonderful when you actually see God move for you, and just give you, this. Even though I knew God is real, but to actually see Him move in your life, I mean, physically move is awesome. God is a healer. He's the truth. He's awesome. And I mean, I can't ask for anything more. Here's my lovely daughter, Sierra. She is the master editor. My little sweetie, my little twin right here. Cece, she's 12 going on 13, and she's gonna edit the video and all this kind of stuff and make it look real nice. The girl got a little gift and everything, and so this is part of the room right here, our little family room right here, yeah, my little family room and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm proud of everything. I'm proud to be here. I'm proud to represent God and knowing that He is real. He's real in all things. And this is going down into the basement. Here we got our little pool table area, all this good stuff. Yeah. And sitting area. This is the basement, finished basement, go walking into, we got actually 3 kitchens, little kitchen right here. Actually, the basement is used for, our little, we be throwing a lot of little parties and all this kind of good stuff. And, in this room that we're going into, this is the gym. Yes, and we do use the equipment. It's just not here. It's just not for show. We got, this is pretty much my little workout little area. Sharon be over there doing her thing, and then the theater room here. This fiber optic ceiling. I built this room myself. So this is us, and I'm just telling you, God is just truly awesome, and I want you guys to stay encouraged, always believe God always has the final say in all things, and this is not just me showing off. I'm just showing you how God moves and how He works, and so I just want you guys to just be encouraged. Be encouraged, and never give up. Never give up. Sometimes, what you go through is helping other people, to overcome. So anyway, love you guys, and I'll see you at the next video.